Hello and welcome to the program Connect with Enoch on the Hawk TV. And as always, we do this almost every week where we bring you people who matter most as far as decision making is concerned. And you matter, I matter. So each and every person who forms part of this decision, we call on the person, especially the legends. And as always, we are privileged to have the one and only ace investigative journalist, Kwaku Annan, co-host. Yeah, I'm now stepping in shoes on the Hawk TV, but even that I know Buja or Morty. Kwaku.
Yes, sir.
Today.
I'm up for seeing you.
I see. Yes, it was so ding. Was so ding. When you are kitchen. Yes, it was so Kwaku was so ding. See the last small kind.
Yeah.
Hey, I said, Kwaku, I'm problem today.
Oh, I go for them. Saturday, the Kwaku Dampare military on the so Saturday.
Na enje akwari dimbo. Si akwari ko. They put it dimbo was I debut.
Oh, I who call you. Who call you, Jack? Would you better on go for Numa? What's so by yes.
Anyway, Kwaku, it's of you. Hawk for so what one catcher. Or why won't videos in Kakakra? Won't they be just on front line? Front line so to them.
Oh, Poco, as long as we are a senior member and then writer of research for Hawkno for Frontline, BBR did an aquam.
Name. Yamo Aqua Review.
Yeah,
for me, Obiam Nekese, or a legendary Kwaku and ace investigative journal. Ghana had a work on intelligentsia, another intelligence and undercover and investigative journalism. I mean, he's one of the best. I can 1, 2, 3 and he didn't pay man. No, so they are carrying Dampare in the okay, Kwaku.
Yes, sir.
But Abu dinner some and yeah, nature since through ye. Eh? You don't make a mass up. You share this call on the president. Kwaku Annan is one vociferous journalist. Over the months after month after month, now you were calling on the president to remove IGP. And people were beginning to wonder that how about the pan of Kwaku because IGP any mini or in Ejuma. But Kwaku consistently, you always like what do baby almost every week be calling on the president that you know, even before Mahama office you were calling on the Nado. How about the internet now it makes such calls?
Great one. Yo, Medasipa Msejui. Now to me teacher, yeah, listeners and the viewers. Now so me teacher winner. Men kind of say now and yes so that deliberate. The viewers ni who ya one share you one TO now and yet that deliberate. But I would say that it was a national call to duty to ensure that we sanitize one of Ghana's security organizations, and for that matter the domestic policing that supervise the internal welfare and the well-being of the citizens, including protecting of law and property. And I just say, so it was like a call to duty to ensure that the police service in the Benya, the papa, na wamo ehudia komenim. Mekahovia, the G said they're not call on the powers that be constantly or consistently to ensure that the right thing is done was also coming on the heels of, say, as you said in your intro, Kwaku is one person who will not just wake up and just go pull all his arsenals on one individual for the feel of it. No. I think that my interface constant talk with the police personnel was overwhelming. And the issues that were coming, the presentations and other matters that these police officers were facing, in the leadership of Dr. Akuffo Dampare, I must say was overwhelming. And therefore, at a point, we have to call even Dampare himself on the program. So our daughter opens up that. Then you may do ma. You need home commission say back home dancing who be here say and the police in the crowd be fresh okay Kwaku me mean to me studio into Momra, Nina, near Bedgeno, so there will be one or buy. And see the Mediohono is Yamawa, Nasa calls, and I may a day air tumping for him now comes on the hills of the issue of police administration needed attention of the commanding officer of the state.
So, Yashana, you use words like sanitize the police community or the academy to make sure that long run they will police the state well, and so on and so forth, and then calls coming within Nazi. Well, one would say that this kind of calls here as almost all the police generals, so you want to be seen once a while will be a need that for. So, what could be the specifics areas and I'm doing cool because you just don't talk like that. You talk based on certain things and facts and so on and so forth. It and you may and when KCC do let find out 1, 2B and I'm doing okay. I think that based on the course I'm getting, not based on my findings 1, 2E. I think there's about time at Dampare also need more too.
This is a considered very intelligent question. One there, Mr. J. I kind of say yes. Nyama your interface here, your coherence, I make us say overwhelming and disturbing among these things I can share with you. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Yes. In now making no crata a
yes.
Now, Osha the abuse of the personnel, the abuse of the police personnel led by the commanding officer of the police service, George Akuffo Dampare, against the backdrop of say the Emofra ewe drumenum empinimfo we drumenum a say ubetimi na former seniority na miadi na aye druma e say if you back yakomienu and won to me soon kweti kokomuti enkobo poma ni yeyo nyame amone sa o na wo die na I say wo kweti kokomuti akwakobo pa e de asem na e de beba and no kire say afi na oba administration mu a papa na edwuma na wo ye no e kire say ono a be ye ne selective move bi say wa peke ni pebi hand choose no sa na say wo no be ya na wa ma wo say nipa no position e bi making sa abofrei ni mpenimfo be miensa and omugu ho a ono ya abofrei no we be yi ono young officer no appoint to do be pini on top of seniors a wo did that no be na be catch wa we need to say oh there be me mpenimfo be mienu e wo menim ansana me maba na be ba ne sen e na process ahene ebetimi yiwu abofra no abe appoint to as a senior among the yenyenesa ebasa what the adibi friend the morale of the service no the platform afi woman pinifo ni nwinwi wo mu di areho no mu twa dro no mu yesi wo mu nim se enye sa na edwuma ne te na ebi nso nsi da entidi ndi na wo nko wa breso no wo yesa ebasa edini ha ni pre any oyaw ene digina service personnel. I discovered this, and yet, you catch me. I discovered this by taking a lot of reporters. Now, a big crowd making, them say a newspaper money media more. Your TV brain, me a day, Nina, so and Kusife, and Mokatakata. So, if you, I did be a me who ye, and so in Nipakum.
That is serious.
Who papa, I am friend extrajudicial killings. Now, nearly to see what service anymore, Kwaku. Midi many the extrajudicial killings in a year on one unit to be a what it is from easy a Drubia, Air George Akuffo Dampare, a pseudo police within the unit. Oh, that's how pseudo police, Christian, say. Police at Jumakuno, at the same Rollins at a point of forming 64 regiment. Yeah. So, it's a bus and I've been in was 64 regiments, more than the mainstream military. So, but Enumpono Krano or Managio, Maweno, Sido police unit, became the eye and the leg of Dampare.
And then another friend of the police intelligence department, PID,
So, I had to say, Womu phobia, I think they gained some police preponderance.
Wow.
They became powerful within the police service all over the 7,000 policemen across the country. Say the cool winning were seen everywhere in regions, districts, communities, and any idea. Let's just say they were solely working for, and underline my phrase, they were working solely for Dampare and not the police as a state institution. Why? Because many times we encounter first read them saying, yeah, that Dampare boys coming from headquarters.
Really?
And your amount for Eshisha amount for and Tamam, Nyoma amount for Kutano, and Usunti and a Papa Kofia. So, would they free their next, from after this, in the next couple of days, weeks, months, there's going to be yet another serious pressure that will be mounting. And no, people will be calling on the president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, say, on institute a criminal investigation, you investigate the IGP. Yes, no, yes, I investigate it. It says that a man and I make commerce and pume. One more 13 nipa woman will be brave. One more high nipa will be no more the IGP needing and your police and
and your opinion, you think the IGP was aware of this?
Oh, Mr. Say, same way. Every eba on one casa IGP no nim. Na me beka di hu kracho. Every eba nim. Ni na wan fanya hwe. John, afi hwe there were nipa bia ye becheche wo mo a Budumburu aheye. Ye beche Nigerians be enum bi firi ho. Edo mo eba police headquarters. Na no ede na kofa bae. Chinese ni bi oba West Hills mo be di ni gana okoyi sika wo ho. Oyi sika wo ho no a odi ekwo ne baby no e na akrofo yonfo bi etresi Chinese woman ya din bedru baby the car price ho e no mo bo Chinese ni some G scan de ko at that time na eyewitnesses na wo ho no ete kasa no a na sa akrofo
okay
suppose that Nigeria if a bass ano atem no kodru no and was smart and call for some monko Budumbura some na one call no mo call round day enipa bi wo ho so ate na shop bi mi no omote na mo call round day shop no any ma me no Nigeria ni no oton nsa no chichi omu na do mo eba headquarters at the end kofa by because eyewitness lectures is uncle in Nigeria omkochi wo mu do mba depending on what kind of intelligence when omu pick here mo ko en man hwe say estimate an obenti hwan no mu do mu na ba police headquarters. They don't buy police headquarters one. The asem papa na nya asem papa. When timi anhwe ma due process na anya
take place.
One. Thanko fui ye do mo egu police out enum ne ade ye be do ma asem eventually ye komo mu nya e wo police headquarters. Then America sa to nya cho. Ye komo nya there are in the coming days, weeks and pictures be pictures are any photo real. A nipa just a need the twist ni a butu na bullet nepie. People were being killed. What the men America coldly, cold-blooded. And yet and
you believe that this is an order that was given by IGP?
I'm telling you, sir.
Former IGP, sorry.
Former IGP Dampare and Assembly Kano.
This is a serious allegation.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Nani Nansono, one including Kofi, one Kasa Message, who be recall ya. Severally, and such reports need to be my IGP or frontline. IGP. And your mommy and bra. Never you one wa, and I say issue a rejoinder, and I say a press conference, and we need an IGP about who so it is near allegation, you. Yet you need in your money 96. Any part of my one would design someone, any previous a video, a visit to captures. We see through a deceiver bullet in Fana Junim. Straight, manipulate. I don't know the desire to which normally yes because the who watch videos and videos need to be because they're gruesome.
I know yeah.
And
very
meaning
disturbing.
The desire Emma into no the yes I said a young fellow said the end no yes out me they need me home. Wow. Now that the see war a year man problem area this case happened somewhere say 2021 and we back with the bullion van incident but
yeah
Nina so me sure say it's if one be ehun say in the final analysis of that event na sa Emrantian sa bullion van police officer was killed by one colleagues or mention the colleagues ni dinya
at a point to hate online
yeah we ask born enough when you know who say you no and then di tu egu ni trim ono so di tu no gu ni trim pew etie for be kaya me de sa police officer disease constable Emmanuel someone me de ni papa ebe tra front line e me you no papa ne kana sam ya e kwan ya no ma fa so a one person IGP ni say tie o ma sam petitions o mo ko ni na IGP ntie so ade be che na IGP o te kotokoni a oko eye friend park so a oye den you ko punu no otine yi ase na osu ena osu
very sad.
Police officer on in line of duty no one ko ne yi ase. Now the bizarre part of science incident is say down man tie na ye hu omo na omo di sa ewu no ade a che na ye correction omo ye che omo no enche Ghana police mo form kokod mo do ma kokod ade ma remind omo ade beche na mo do ma share kokod emo wo mo etime nyom sentence pa na IGP wa arrange for yes operation bu ashaman emo that same operation that same two police officers and ye do omo ye den e can sa operation so omo nko ashaman again the bizarre circumstance that same two police officers no ko no omo amabio and according to the police they made all of us to believe that there was an exchange of gunfire. It was an incident. And that same two police officers lost their lives. I said,
line of duty. So it becomes more like an accidental discharge.
Exactly. Oh, incidental, That same, two police officers now, bullion van guy, IGP, you do good, kind of saying, operation for Monqua Shaman and incidentally, that same two police officers also killed. Hey, but intelligence is crime is saying yes, I'm admit it. It will move for a corner, baby, you go to bullet. You move free assets. But they're not sure. Incident to be see what Tamale Northeast to Honomosa, Stavlugu, Nehimfa, and also your Cochichin Kofubi room, your winner, as you do banner. You kumomina cold-blooded, and also former police CID officer was serving the duty. Papa, ya small mind. Ne cousins, ne wafa for me and sa, and I know me involved in this. You kumomina, ever you kumono. Onya intelligence and say you kumomo do me police truck, police pickup back, and you do me gumu. If you know, you do me gumu do back. Ebra papa ye friend ACP ya ono ya mfana programs but these are some of the investigations I did always is here na enyoma ye ko onkabae no let us say no wo fa stefoni na wo mu dida wo mu demo wo mu no wo ye no mo dida ho eno ano wo mu know they were suspected criminals then police for na kasa wo can report wo de ba na areho umukumumrantini na ebra yahaya no ye former police officer or ye inquiries no omo ka che ne say omu nim bebi ankofo na ye do ma backra and that they are safe me one ye kumom de dawo the same and that they were by IGP tete yehoni and okohwehwemu who said no there be there because na police denies there and that they are in safe hands. The investigations are ongoing. You kumom several days you do make police more. This same Tetanyonu and on any traffic and on be some chance idea is to take it hard. Me can say that case no court is CR, you know, can say court because Papa no file a case in court. John, maybe other brutalities or any brutalities, brother. In the former ex-wa Akuffo, I will tell you, Mr. G, there were several cabinet meetings. Of course, President Akuffo was not happy at all. Got a lot of intelligence information. Call on one casa, every IGP in several cabinet security meetings. Warning IGP in the Air Force said, "Unyai, sir, and you one and you two, several." And it is IGP in the MPP crying your power, SR Baya. That's my word. Said this IGP won't even survive, even under the era of MPP. I suppose that this MPP ever back in Juma. And these are some of the things that because of the car. Sure, these are some of the
and some are very scary, serious allegations, serious stuff, talking about loss of lives, people who have been killed, murdered. Now it means in the coming days, weeks, IGP, former IGP, are very busy. If these allegations points to him, naturally very busy. But let me find out from you there what will make an IGP. Also the police the state. Of form in Nankasa ne police group. No what will make him do that? Because you are the overall boss. The overall boss and a commander, FCBBA or police in a police state, and are you determined that internally BBA Shawansa? So why wouldn't that be enough to extend that you have to also form another group within a police, academia, MP, above. What will make an IGP do that in your opinion?
Great question. I'll add this to it quickly. Just say, the Nigerians here, you come me. Some of the affected family, in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, we know I still have those contacts. Emma compliment say yes, there was a pregnant woman and also was shot and killed. None husband was supposed to be part of one way around up, but a brave DNP, my many catcher Ghana police and Nikunia into a place call to the husband, and then the husband actually say yes or Nigeria. It's about Nikunu sense danger. I did this to Ghana and one Ukunu and address on medium. 1 year after my many bits in Iden, I checked the very location of the husband one check, but later the woman was also your finish on so I can't. Me bow question as well. Me ya no I were a Niema Minu quine so one. May you call it say one would be an exuberance via about George Akuffo Dampare as one of the youngest police officers to be appointed to the IGP position. And that offer there in any form, in any way to consolidate power will be to create a pseudo police or otherwise or form a unit, a falco, now only protecting her from the influx of other quote and unquote foreign disturbing. In the sense is one can someone you in order to have the job more functional or be critics or be encircle with a group of people. So that's another one M1 resource and your own or better in many institutions at ICP now nipana form a pseudo unity be no more there near the including even a manual for ya president over now. Our whole kitchen cabinet institution, kitchen cabinet in our time this year. A year, Sana, Dampare doesn't come as a surprise.
But since you've been in the intelligence community for long, very well in the matters of military, governance now, so be tired. The manager there, I know when it is more or less like a cool 10 because that is we kita that much power look at all the coups that have happened. I've been seeing there. When you decide to go one by one, all of them some way somehow formed a group within a group. and at long run they were able to succeed.
Precise.
So at long run, if an IGP, and remember the first coup, that is Harry being the first IGP of this country, he was part of that coup, and he was even deputizing General Ankara at the time.
Correct.
You understand? So if an IGP will be doing this, I'm not saying that was Dampare, no, but if you look at the schools of thought and the patterns as far as taking government or taking leaders off power, is concerned, why the blueprint I will use today? Let's form a group within a group. That is why I'm kind of wondering what to make an IGP under this very administration for the Republic to form a group within a group, if and only those allegations were not allegations, but okay, or true, what to make him do so?
Yes, the answers are obvious because in order to, in his quest to consolidate power and be able to create that preponderance, would be to encircle his immediate, confines, with a pseudo unit or a group of people. Obetim Edia and Yoma. You see, sometimes also dependent the whole system anymore. And you may be brave and so now accounted for there. Hey, Jack, I heard the Piana P cost of our hold the year. So, hold it. So, between your transfer at the Dodia, Dinia do what, or per se, with Timinia San your man, and then I say, so critique said the kind and somebody around the circles, they. No home and Sana IGP who say, oh yeah. What they are not sure I feel I did this be a pattern of this IGP say. One number did be no one I'm not a cameras did in the Facebook
could be no let's so now they
this was after the may should be see
auto your garena didn't
and I'm near at the other. Mr. G say need to be no more and you may be safe from beginning of a year, depending on position on any panel or one. I feel that obedi sounds na ni pay opposite that should be a dominant opposite obedi a dominant and opposite ye being a dear attempt a dear hano and you may be coso or naquemua. Not just as I yes, and Uba de a dom to say the would be enemy, and we know a call baby. And I'm saying, well, a police is signing for a brave woman, and your son on me, with mouth. Never than the who Dampare. Now, one I'm no such a friend of me a day, the Facebook, no, Dan, and it means now, queer a self style kind of police in India. Any that the kind of example, any the cardinals of the police as a unit a yeboni pahombai.
Answer this question. You can choose to answer, you can choose not to answer.
Okay.
Do you think Dr. Akuffo Dampare, with all these things that he did on social media, public gatherings, forming his own group, was planning something unknown? Or it was just to police the state? I want a simple answer.
Good. I think that he was planning something because then there were a couple of rumors in the mail. No more mail and say, said that Obedi Omen as a president.
Through democratic means or through what means? Should I?
Yeah.
He wanted to become a leader, and there were rumors.
That's correct. Yes.
But through democratic means,
democratic means. Oh, democratic means.
Okay.
Yeah, democratic means.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Standing for president. Now, no, means to mean just a party banner, no, but also APA largely at who will be a no opinion. Now, Mr. said, Midrin said, Mihuni said, and you're not on the police administration a starting point. And the DJ January say,
So let me find out from you there. If tomorrow Kwaku Annan is called upon to provide pieces of evidence to substantiate all these allegations, you are willing to cooperate with the police? You are willing to provide all those pieces of evidence?
Oh, anyone dear, Bibre, yet they are in the public. Now, ABC, a tone craft and so on. Now, so by any be an between yes, I exclusive one on one, and if you not enquire the employer account, if you not a Q&A. Or can we need be son will not follow up so
because some of the videos I've seen are weird though.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yes, dear. As I said, BBN, National Security, former National Security Coordinator. I was doing someone you're quite Nina Katago. Now you bet me at a proof and you may be my aboa and my nipano with me, just sanitizing you and our system.
But let's look at former IGP again, Dampare, the reforms of the policing. We've spoken about the other side. I mean, at any time, police TV now they ever shown no pose for your interview. Well, I mean, what about for power so I had the papa. I mean, a lot of stuff going on the screens of police TV. Why do the reforms be miss what dress why and you may be baba policing? No same when then.
Well, I wouldn't be able to nail much.
Okay.
On the reforms that Papa by and you want to be no or buy and no. For example, like visibility. Visibility has been there before Dampare.
Okay.
Oh, he came and maybe to say he enhanced upon. Two, I feel he doubled some of the police equipment like motorbikes. So it became much more to say the visibility were very loud, clear out there. Yes, this is an acquaintance back when we say, well, on Ujahana, so Umudiwichi and that kind of. Yeah, that's how I saw it. But yes, because no buying and the police be rather information they acquire and it's on moment that destroys our police now. Including the police for welfare fund at that huge money. He came going in this kaketwa. No, former CID boss, Mame, friend saying, Tiwa, our call on no, or yes, I don't know. I just a police in India, you okay, sir? Yeah, friend saying,
one welfare no.
At the autonomous, a bed bomber police before they needed for which major IGP or no winning very quick. And the allegation can say their one is the bonus is can within now. But the sub will make the case can just say and yet as someone a dresser. And the quite there one of the a Dawson. Now, me assure the investigations and set out a new private court at in your mark command. I can say their Parliament appointment committees and when no committee on defense and interior. I investigate the IGP in any recordings in this annual one. Ever chance are in cry.
Would you be surprised if at the end Dampare allegation is PD in a company one no Caucasian quarter Obakan? Will you be surprised if he does not go to prison for this, for any of the allegations?
I would be extremely surprised.
So Uncle prisoner.
Well, so Uncle prison, yeah. Make me I can say system and a per se a pardon for the fact that a year was small mainty and they say Ghana they say your GDP on humanitarian grounds. Maybe because was small my and what young from us one maybe down from us one Rebecca say be a China now be at the winning sa robbery and course wa da braka about our gold movement so nam video nam social media pa nam ne ade sa issue we say ye come one someone a be shock you pa just say sa Akuffo no at a point hardcore criminals no any predecessor it discover the dia sa Akuffo no now so Dampare my instructions and any predecessor no when you rise will be 2 and more it was our case and that's Unjamo Ubia and trying to bury me now. It is our case in the year, 1899. in the coming days, we'll better myself.
On the front line show.
Yeah. Serious shows, serious information. So, and in or transfer as well. Yeah, not just say, I mean, MP, but
anyway. It is for 18 one-on-one with the legendary ace investigative journalist Kwaku Annan. Na yanchochon komono. And some of our pay go on a day. Oyo hupa na pina sno ba front line do. Na Kwaku yan share oye the new IGP. Sisiano Abaka Insa. Obo ni dino. In fact, enjoyment to bear power the police administration. But before I mention enjoyment, what does Tete Yunu also bring, to the table? Since you are close to the intelligence, what does he bring to the table, in your opinion?
Very good question. Kofi, make Akrabia fast papa until the man takes full seat and begin to perform on a kind of one thing that is so unique about COP Christian Tete Yunu is the highest level of intelligence gathering.
Okay.
Now, police, Juma, and national security, nara, informant, I don't know, Juma. The police officer who was informant, I don't know, Juma, Kitre, will meet me, you as you say, hey, there be a Dawsukeke, so we are intelligence chief, and now we are spy master, we say, a Dawsukeke. But that man holds multiples of degrees of intelligence operations and how to go about it. MPP for cry to Edemate to your honor.
Okay.
Telling you, in the whole of Ghana Police Service ever, Obieno that enviable record, an achievable record of intelligence gathering because of the people he knows.
Wow.
And intelligence, any modus operandi or the 8 one. But they made to catch and say, it's very, very good at. I know that he brings a lot on the table in the coming days, weeks, months. Definitely will know.
Okay. Now, I mean, when it comes to the police administration, over the period in year, and when him there, or you Jumokua, they be an gentle. Apart from Sebio, bribe, or the 200 getting. Nadi, or you Juma like a Jumyamo. But what ball or your new IGP Nidini? I did you call the war or your headquarters war. In fact, now I ask them, them American. Now on yard, I have fed those and them. The police, I can understand family members why them they are any different. But police no say uniform. What one to form no to sika. I mean, what was that? Why may be no like the whole thing or called either see the yes, Obia one problem day. Obia nim the Dampare not today and not today were police ni. But was that the best way officers of the law were able to react to appointment of a new IGP Anna?
One day, it being cedar to begin with, it be in cedar, but then a BBC, it being seen cedar. Now, I will explain to you that some of us knew long and way ahead of election 2024, it just ended. And after, and that any time, any day, John Dramani Mahama, Obe Pam Papa winner, this will be the grand fashion that the police would come out with. So some of us knew way ahead that action was obviously in the making. And the explanation is that when kind of say Adivi Chewo baby was so much build up of pressure and inertia that if you at the force never a force never did ban irresistible force there would you agree everything you can police mantiano na womu papa na edwuma one womu ye no na eyo mo time afi so na ehye mo so anyway na show police officer no so a bet you can say at a point police for na say ekwa edwuma na mo ye mo show mo. I'm telling you the gospel truth.
Wow.
For mo ekwa edwuma Hey, Obi, and Penifono at the apex of leadership. The open police headquarters were the audience of Pen Tamu could run an office. Or run office and one on PB. Just on person in Kwaku Dampare in Nankantum. No, nobody at that time. Nobody really
wanted to be the autocratic power.
No, you see, one thing I Ghana for him. Now, it's mean for Ghana for Chevron. Dampare created one of the, and then also police chiefs of Abbey no be any PR no, he has one of the best of PR, for instance, stylish manager or that style staff. You did convincing Nipa, they can some using even call it video, graphs, photographs, animations, whatever. So be person convince you when you a psychological warfare. Obeying the pictures crowd convince you. Obeying, let us when Israel will see that is what he did to Ghanaians and the police service. The image creation of himself and the police completely departs from the service regulations itself, and that's for me is very dangerous. No. Or you know who be this so called. Polia Dow be to say, hey, Ghana for you see a better. Oh, better to see she just to say, you better. I had the first year. And the police, if one of them say no more in that joyous mood, as some not sure must watch it.
But to be back there on your problem doing your job, but even there wearing a uniform near 110. And I say more to Susia 110. But to Sika, like that image, Well, a lot of people raise concerns today. Why?
But again, I say the concerns also baby say concerns can be limited to no other thing, but it was the style of his leadership and how he brutish the police personnel. When you don't fast, police when any is out.
That's some of my own.
Akuffo Dampare, many police for bear say do and kata a do meet me even 6 out of the union. I say, oh, that you now be Dampare. Yeah, they simply don't like him. They say, I feel unnecessary indiscriminate transfers on my ways not we are for ways not I feel just or mouse hey a honey yamran baby to prove you near but I feel the communication channels within the police administration and also break it down. Bibiano on any office my best sanction.
Anyway, thank you so much, listener and viewer, for making time with me. I've been sharing words with Ace Investigative journalist Kwaku Annan. We are just about ending, and we are discussing former IGP, the new IGP, and how the police were also in the jubilant mode. Kwaku, end because in him there we meet DP, your house, and so stay in Yamakaka. Finally, no. Share or IGP okay. What kind of legacy in extra wager will policing?
For me, very good one there. Legacy no giant a home from and Nkuni Asano who say a police that's the very best of the legacy. Yes. Legacy papa anyway, a police for start to send just random near the forecourt of the police headquarters. And yeah, papa, and yeah, papa, and he on one guy told me, son, was a into we and in ye. Now, why, you free Akunyaso, we Sabian, we now at the back of you, say a appointment, you've been relieved from your duties. Near the predecessor, and I say, we you deputy Akuffo. Now, the forecourt of the administration, Nipa GP Agitrada, Nipa, just a big talk, big Faha, big Bufaso, no near there. A drew baby, the same vice versa. On all Dampare drew headquarters wa na bi su pe wire mafa bi pe kwaye bi no ho so nye wire bi amu nti eso je wa bi pe wire kwaye mi pom do mo afa nwiem nsuo emirika tu se sa unya tie so oba na se emirika eso so package na wo pe ba bi du tifa opi ni asam emu du o se papa ne wa bontin a the image of him is sweet and lovely, but within the service where kakabo to be baby an who juma wo pompa ye say ohun ma sem ma enkopie dampare ho the bio
wow
the service obia analysis one or more kasa no maybe kasa from uninformed position chese wo munyanya links with the police personnel, and woman kasa, and so when your police from no kasa, and you in a trans means after we interview, police for bed, you go. Sana, he police for. Now, this affair, each one of them from Rollins era, BC, police officer, Ben Chief, Ben or Buyer, who's a headquarters. A hot soldier say, you know,
and momedy, true.
Not until so about an hour. Our police before air secretary, and now Mosa again, be secretary, a be sakubu, a be sada, and me are there. I just
Moti.
Dampare legacy idea idea is nothing to write home about.
It's nothing to write home about. Thank you very much, Kwaku, for your time, and hoping to call on you soon. So what is coming up on the Frontline show on Monday?
Oh, Yamia Yaduma Monday dear. Dampare dia na edi ba bijinem. Yes, ye bijinem yi papa. Na ye be yi neme bebre egu pono so. Na afin so there's a huge or massive call on President Mahama say yenye investigations to bring him to order. And it would be a new thing ebe surface here. Ebe ma papa no nechino enyema yehu. Share ni date of birth so there was a falsification of the date of birth.
Wow.
Dampare General, ni ti hu paper pass. Oh, and me area.
Oh,
okay. 55 years. I think that as okomwa. Hey, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, we trying we trying to we nyini. Ni onya afare ta o. We dey mani. No me ade. Di chinia che.
I didn't saw what they were all down one so snumu you do or what is
any idea.
I'm not see. We so book could be crossing can come obi manum. Nankan cabana and kayoku. Anyway, that's it. Anyway, my name is Enoch Jill. Thanks very much for joining us on the Hawk TV. This Enoch Connect. See you soon. Bye bye.
Yes, sir.